everybody. I'm Haley Kennedy. Thank you so much for joining us on News 5 Now on this Tuesday afternoon, or Tuesday evening, may we add. Thank you so much for checking in with us as we are going to bring you the big stories that we're following for you, share your answers to the question of the day and your answers to our Facebook poll. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. Starting with our big stories we're following for you right now. Number 5, prosecutors in President-elect Trump's hush money conviction are open to delaying sentencing until after his second term. His sentencing was originally set for November 26th. The New York prosecutors have opposed efforts to dismiss the case, but say they are mindful of the demands and obligations of the presidency. Number 2, the holiday season is right around the corner. Now, we were having a debate earlier in the newsroom whether the holiday season is here or it's not here. Personally, I think it's here. Some say it's not. But Christmas trees are already popping up, way more on the way. So have you guys put up your Christmas tree? I'm thinking about doing that this week, but I haven't just yet. Now, my tree is fake, but some people put up real Christmas trees. Now, keep in mind, the damage from Hurricane Helene could impact supply this year, and that means prices are going up. The storm devastated North Carolina, which exports the second most Christmas trees of any state. Now, News 5 spoke with the nursery owner at Blair's Nursery and Gifts, who gets her Christmas trees from a vendor in North Carolina. The owner said the vendor has been working 16 to 18 hours a day to get the trees from the Carolinas to Mobile, and she had to pay 30% more for her trees this year. She said that she's expecting between 300 and 400 Christmas trees to be delivered next week. Number 4. Hold on, I think I've been on the wrong thing for you guys. Okay, number 3. So sorry, guys. I am all messed up today. I don't know what's going on with my brain. Number 3, a Northwest Florida state representative is looking to fill former Congressman Matt Gaetz' empty congressional seat. Michelle Salzman, who represents Florida 1st District, announced today she is running to replace Gaetz. She has served people in Escambia County since she was elected in 2020. The announcement comes almost a week since Matt Gaetz resigned to pursue the Attorney General nomination. Now, number 2, the trial has begun for the Northwest Florida woman who is accused of encouraging her son to kill the mother of his child, who also happened to be her co-worker. Sheila Aggie faces a murder charge in connection to 18-year-old Brooklyn Sims' death at the Home Depot on Davis Highway in Pensacola last year. Aggie is accused of exchanging incriminating text messages with her son, Keith Aggie, the day of the murder, and leading him to the victim's location at the store. Keith Aggie says Sims gave him an STD, which turned out not to be true, and that's why he shot her. He was already convicted for the murder and is currently serving a life sentence. And number 1, some heartbreaking news out of the University of Mobile. Freshman member of the UM's men's basketball team, Caden Francis, died earlier today. According to university administration, Francis collapsed on campus this morning. He was pronounced dead. The university has canceled classes for Wednesday and will hold a campus-wide time of prayer and mourning. And we here at WKRG are sending our prayers to Caden's family as well during this very, very sad time. Alrighty, that's our look at our big stories at this hour. Let's jump into our question of the day and share your answers. Now, our question today is something that we've been following out of Baldwin County over the past few days, where multiple people all around Baldwin County have been finding this substance on their vehicle. Now, some residents have had to pay thousands of dollars to get the substance taken off their cars, but no one seems to know what that is. We wanted to know, what do you think is the mysterious substance that is being found on Baldwin County residents' cars? So let's look at what you guys had to say. Now, I just got a car. I just bought my new car, and I would be really, really mad if this was on my car. So I can't even imagine what you guys in Baldwin County are going through. Okay. Brandon Corker said, probably from all the construction going on lately with the roads, does anybody have any idea as to why they still haven't fixed County Road 20 at the intersection of Beach Express drastically, even intersections? It's really surprising that hasn't caused anybody to wreck yet, especially with how much of a drop-off it has, or blown anyone's tire. Looks like somebody didn't pay something or something, or someone or something. I don't know. Has anyone seen them out there working at all lately? Let's see. Alicia Salter says, I think it's got something to do with all the road work that we're having in Baldwin County. I mean, we have more cones in this county than California does in the whole state. And a lot of people laughed at that one, too. Alrighty, let's see. Chase Clark says, knowing that all the bougie folks across the bay, it's probably spray tan. Oh, Lord. And if you guys spray tan, you know spray tan is hard to get off. So, oh no, maybe he's onto something. Courtney Clemens says, I don't know, but we deserve to know what's covering our cars. Pat Reed asked, is it showing up in other areas along the coast? Elisa Moore says, obviously this is not airborne or people would be complaining about their houses being affected. It has to be coming from the roads. Let's see. Andrew Haynes says, it's probably a combination of a few things mixing and making a new substance. There are so many dirt pits and construction sites it has in that area that makes that plausible. Let's see. Scroll down a little bit more. We'll read a few more. Fred Pierce says, I would check crop duster flight logs, maybe defoliate or pesticide sufficient or other field applicants. Let's see if there's any pictures. Chan Garrison says, scientists think it's the remnants of the aftermath of a big meal at Waffle House. Mix all that hash brown, bacon, and egg grease with a bowl of Birch chili lore. Alrighty, well that's what you guys are thinking about with that story out of Baldwin County. What's on people's cars? We've been following that story and we will continue following that story to figure out what's on your guys' cars. Like I said, I would be so mad if that was me. But, so, if you are dealing with that, I apologize. That stinks. Now, we're going to move over to our Facebook poll. The Kansas City Chiefs suffered their first loss of the season. We wanted to know. Only one team has gone undefeated in the league history in the 1972 Miami Dolphins. Now, we wanted to know, do you think the NFL will ever have another team go undefeated? Here's how you voted. 59% of you said no, while 41% of you voted yes. I'm not the biggest football fan, but that's pretty impressive to go undefeated. So that stinks for the Chiefs to finally lose against the Buffaloes. But you know what? That's the game. We hate to see it. Now, here is what we want you guys to go do next. Go over to our Facebook poll, like the WKRG Facebook page, and answer our next question of the day. That question is, 2 drummers for the Bee Gees have died within a week. Which celebrity death has been the biggest impact on you? And then you are going to go vote in our next Facebook poll, which is, Allegiant Air is set to begin flying out of Gulf Shores in 2025. Do you plan to fly out of Gulf Shores on Allegiant? We'll be right back here tomorrow to share those results. And that is all that we have for you guys tonight on News 5 Now. Now what you're going to do is you're going to go turn on your TV so you're right where you need to be for our 6 o'clock. Go ahead and finish watching the CBS Evening News with Nora O'Donnell. And then Peter Albrecht and Roseanne Haven will have the 6 o'clock evening news for you. Chief Meteorologist Ed Bloodsworth is tracking our weather today. It's been quite a gloomy, raining morning, but not too rainy anymore. So hopefully it stays a little drier for us. And then sports director Simone Eli will have all things sports. Well, that's at WKRG News 5 at 6. Have a great evening, everybody.